Hi, my name is Angela Catania, founder of Beyond the Ponytail, the curated page of braids and updo, and today I'm going to show you the Dutch Infinity braid with AIIR Professional. So today I have Ashley here. She has beautiful hair. She came in today with clean, dry hair that was a little bit fine. I needed to add some texture and product to it to make it have some grip, because today we're going to be doing a Dutch Infinity braid, which is so much fun to do. The first thing I did was I added the AIIR Dry Texture Mousse. Really cool product. It's got some volcanic ash in it, which actually absorbs the moisture and oils in the hair, so it instantly gives it lots of volume, lots of texture. It was really fun to work with. Sprayed in the hand, put it on the hair, blow dry it into the hair in dry hair. The next thing I did was I wanted to add some texture to her mid shaft to end, so I went in with the AIIR Texture Spray, which has been so much fun to work with. It's really light and airy. This, you can use it again and again, layer it over and over, and it adds a lot of texture. It smells great. So that's how I went in and prepped her hair before I went in and did some curling. Today I wanted to do a couple different curls on her, so I went in with 2 different irons. So the first curl I did was I started with the Marcel iron. It's 1 1/4 inch. That added your soft wave, but then it's always fun to kind of mix up the different waves. So this one is really great. It's a deep waver. That added the really beautiful texture here. That is just a cool look. So I like the mixture of both. So now that you know how we prep the hair, the first thing I want to do is go ahead and brush through those curls and start to section for the braid. So with the Dutch Infinity, what I like to do is do a horseshoe section up on top. So I'm going to go ahead and take my comb here. I'm going to take this, brush it back. And we want to leave some of this hair out here, so you can go ahead and start piecing some of that hair out, because we're going to have this go back and some of those hairs are just going to go ahead and stay out. So it's okay to start to piece those hairs out. And with the Dutch Infinity, I've taught this one for a while, and I noticed that it's good to have a mantra of what you are working with to tell your brain and to tell your fingers what they need to do. So I've come up with a really cool mantra that I want to share with you, that you repeat to yourself, you say out loud. But with teaching this braid and using this mantra, there's been a huge success in my classes of learning how this braid and learning it really quickly. When I first learned this braid, it took me about 2 weeks. So I had to figure out a way to teach it to you so you can learn it really quickly, even less than 2 hours. So what we're going to be working with is a horseshoe section. It does not have to be perfect, and we're going to be working with 2 pulls. These are the pulls that you're going to be down the infinity braid, and then the strand is going to be the strand that wraps around and actually makes it an infinity braid. So when I say pulls, I'm going to be talking about these. When I say infinity strand, it's going to be the strand that wraps around the braid. The first thing I like to do is how you're going to hold the strands. I like to hold the strands in between these 2 fingers. I refer to it as Nanu Nanu back in when Mork and Mindy used to have that show, and Robin Williams used to say Nanu Nanu. That's kind of what I say. Or you can say Star Trek, but for this purpose, I'm going to say Nanu Nanu, meaning you're going to hold the hair in between those fingers. And the reason why I do that is because I like to keep these fingers free to actually catch the infinity strand. So when I say Nanu Nanu, it's meaning I'm holding them like this, which is kind of funny, but you probably won't forget it. I'm going to take a strand, and the first thing I need to do is to take this strand and get it underneath this pole. So I basically just put it underneath the pole, hold it in this hand, and go back to Nanu Nanu. So it looks like this when I'm starting. You've got those 2 poles over here and this strand in between. Now with the infinity braid, I need to get this strand over this braid, and the easiest way to do it is to basically just twist your fingers like this, and I want this thumb and this forefinger to go underneath the pole and to grab it just like that. And I want you to keep it close to the scalp, because that allows you to keep everything in place and to have this free hand available so you can go back in and grab hair or clean your sections. I would like to have you go through 1 swipe first before we add to the section. So I'm going to go in and go Nanu Nanu. I'm going to twist, thumb goes underneath, and pinch. And so that's going to be the start of your braid. Now we can add to the pincher, which is this right here. So I say add to the pincher. And then I go back with nanu nanu and I hold the pole, I twist and I go thumb and pinch. So we're going to add to the pincher. We're going to nanu nanu, which I'm going to hold the pole like this. I'm going to twist and I'm going to go thumb and pinch. So add to the pincher, nanu nanu, twist, pull and pinch. And see how that starts to separate? I can pull that. I can pull on the pole and it pushes it up. I'm going to nanu nanu with a hold, twist and thumb and pinch. So you keep on repeating that until you get to the base of her head and you put that into a ponytail. You can pinch and pull these to give it a little more texture. Another good trick is to hide that elastic. You're going to take your thumb and put it in one section of it. Take a little bit of hair from underneath, wrap around, pull it through, and then take that you pulled through and pull it to the back and come up. That helps hide that. I'm going to go in and I'm going to pull some of this hair out, just so it kind of gives it like an undone look and gives her some volume in the crown area in the front. I'm going to finish with some hairspray. Again, this hairspray is awesome if you want to finish the look. It's got a great hold. Again, I've been using the products all day and my hands are not sticky at all. It feels really, really good. Sometimes, especially if you're doing a bunch of people, you got to stop for a minute and wash your hands. I don't need to wash my hands at all. It's pretty incredible. And there you have a nice textured Dutch Infinity ponytail. Lots of texture. Her hair is not sticky at all. And I hope you loved that.